In today's hyperconnected world, we are constantly bombarded with an overwhelming stream of information. News alerts, social media feeds, and the opinions of those around us form a continuous loop of input that can deeply affect our thoughts, emotions, and overall outlook on life. While staying informed and engaged is important, it becomes crucial to recognize when certain inputs begin to hinder rather than help our mental and emotional well-being. Limiting exposure to negative inputs is not about avoidance or ignorance. It is about preserving your inner peace, nurturing your confidence, and protecting your energy from being depleted by forces beyond your control. The mind is highly susceptible to the environment it inhabits. When we continuously consume content filled with fear, conflict, drama, or pessimism, we unknowingly internalize those emotions and begin to reflect them in our own behavior. Social media, while a powerful tool for connection, often distorts reality through curated content, comparison traps, and the spread of negativity. The news cycle, driven by ratings and sensationalism, frequently emphasizes the worst in humanity, amplifying fear and despair. Even the people around us, friends, family, or coworkers, can become sources of negativity, draining our energy with constant complaints, criticism, or emotional manipulation. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward reclaiming your personal power. Energy is one of your most valuable resources, and protecting it must become a priority if you aim to thrive. Just as we wouldn't let someone steal from our home, we should not allow others to drain our spirit or confidence. Setting boundaries around what and who you give your attention to is an act of self-respect. This doesn't mean cutting off all sources of disagreement or challenge, but rather being intentional about the quality of your inputs. Seek out voices that uplift, educate, and inspire. Curate your social media feeds to follow individuals and pages that align with your values and goals. Limit the time spent absorbing distressing news and balance it with stories of hope, progress, and human kindness. Spend time with people who energize you, those who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. Your mental diet is just as important as your physical one. It's easy to underestimate the cumulative effect of negativity until we feel anxious, hopeless, or unmotivated without knowing why. That's when we realize that we've allowed too many harmful inputs to seep into our mental space. The good news is that you have the power to reset. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. By being deliberate about what you consume and whom you surround yourself with, you can foster a mental environment that supports clarity, optimism, and resilience. Start small. Turn off notifications, take digital detox days, or unfollow sources that bring more stress than value. Replace passive scrolling with active learning or quiet reflection. Let go of relationships that feel one-sided or toxic. Reconnect with nature, with your goals, and with people who bring joy into your life. These changes may seem simple, but they compound over time to create a life of greater balance and fulfillment. Ultimately, limiting negative inputs is not about living in a bubble. It's about choosing a mindset that empowers you rather than one that limits you. Life will always have its share of challenges and disappointments, but you do not need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders every day. You are not meant to be a dumping ground for the frustrations of others or the fear-inducing headlines of every hour. Your purpose is far greater. By filtering out what does not serve your growth, you create space for what does. You allow your confidence to flourish, your creativity to awaken, and your peace of mind to take root. In a world that profits from your distraction and self-doubt, choosing to protect your energy is a revolutionary act. Stay informed, stay connected, but most of all, stay true to what makes you feel alive and whole. When you limit the negative, you make room for the extraordinary. If you reached until this far, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life tips and motivational videos. Thank you for watching.